Hey, day trippers and thrill seekers. We are nearly ready to head out on one of my favorite excursions. We will be taking in some epic views of the mountains as we travel along one of the most scenic roads, Minami Awa. So, have a last check of your vehicle and let's roll out.
A note up top, just try your best to stick together. This is a group exercise, remember? No racing off, and enjoy the views. Over to the right, way off in the distance, is Tokyo City. It started off much smaller, in this case, just a fishing village we know as Edo. As trade and infrastructure grew, so did the city boundaries, until what we see today as the sprawling, luminous capital of Japan. Now don't we look good? The cars for this day trip will turn heads wherever you go. Designed for pure performance, these modern supercars are amongst the most desirable drives. Now, I'm sure most of you have heard of the Horizon Festival, but this one is special. I myself have been writing letters, emails, and sending carrier pigeons to whoever on the festival board would listen. Bring Horizon to Japan. Well, they listened, and just look. Competing at Horizon is earned. To enter, you need to qualify for an invitational event, a fast-paced drive from A to B with multiple start points. It can quickly become a real spectacle. If you make it over the line, then well done. You get a yellow wristband, and with that, access to your first bunch of official Horizon events. Take in the surroundings as we head along this forest road. Housing a thriving ecosystem, this is the perfect place to spot the Honshu Sika deer. Now is a great time to remind you, take photographs, make memories. Take extra care on this road. It's a little more narrow with some tight bends and turns. You can see why, around the midnight hour, those looking for a clearer road, free of daily commuters, might say bring a JDM Classic and push a few limits. But that's not what we're doing right now. No matter how many times I drive this road, I get goosebumps. Now team, just look at that view and feel the thrill of the raised road right now. And there's another reason why I love going over this. That's right, tunnel, cutting right into the landscape, helping the road snake through the steep terrain. One of our group is lucky enough to be driving the Audi R8. If you are not on a day trip and trying to stay with the pack, then this V10 powered supercar could manage a top speed of 205 miles per hour. With its race car DNA, it has the stability and responsiveness to handle any corner you come up against. When I promise epic views, I deliver Mount Fuji. It's an active stratovolcano, last erupting in 1707. Made up of many layers of lava, ash, cinder, Fuji has an unmistakable near-symmetrical silhouette, towering over us at 3,776 meters to the summit. Remember when I told you about Edo? Well, in Japanese history, that also refers to a period of time. That's right, the Edo period. A prosperous time of growth, culture, and stability. Spanning from 1603 to 1868, and this town, Naraijuku, was the wealthiest post town along the Nakasendo Highway, running all the way to Edo, or as we know it today, Tokyo.
All right, mate, good job. So, day trippers, we will see you soon for part 2 shortly. Make your way there now, if you will. And for us 3, I think we can swing by a speed zone on the way. Okay, you know about speed zones. It's a zone you have to speed through. Be brave, be quick. I think the Porsche can do it. Can you?
They can, for sure.
Okay, hold your nerve. Foot down.
Hey, thanks, Jordan. I enjoyed that. You know, I quite like your little challenges.
Yeah, why do you think I'm hanging around your day trips like a sore thumb?
That's not how the phrase works, but I get what you're trying to say. We appreciate you, Jordy.
Okay, that's some nerve. Even I backed down from one or two corners. Hey, that abandoned Lamborghini Diablo SV is fixed up and ready for you in the garage.
Okay, so we're not quite done with our day trip just yet. This one's a bit higher pace, but just as scenic. Taking in some beautiful traditional sights as we pass under the Matsumi Great Bridge. So let's roll out.
Gonna feel a bit faster in this section of the day trip. As seasons pass, the palette of all of nature's many colors transform every region. From barren white snow where plants are sparse, to spring where flowers explode into vivid life, Japan drastically evolves with the seasons, and each one is such a sight. I have climbed Mount Fuji, by the way, as a part of an expedition. Took 12 long, grueling hours. There's an old Japanese proverb: you are wise to climb Mount Fuji, but a fool to do it twice. I'm taking that on face value. My legs still ache, but the views, you have to do it. Once. This next lineup of cars you should have seen on a racetrack somewhere. But remember, this is a guided tour, not a race. I need time to read you all my nice facts. Tricky corner up ahead. Slow it down. Okay, the reason why you booked on is coming up. The Bandai Azuma Skyline. Bandai Azuma Skyline offers a beautiful drive. It's like a high-speed nature bath and a serious test of your driving skills rolled into one. Now let's not forget to mention, this is one awesome road to drive on. Snaking, turning back on itself, it makes demands from those that push limits. As with many roads in this area, they were built to cut through the expansive forests. Trees are often replanted using techniques that preserve the root systems. So rather than demolish, we simply move. Japan cares for its green spaces. Where transplant is not possible, new growth is the next best option. Turn your attention to the Lotus Exige Cup 430 driving with us. A lighter but more aggressive track car from the British manufacturer, thanks to its carbon fiber body panels and aluminum exhaust, weighing in at just over a metric ton. When Lotus say, simplify, then add lightness, you get this race-ready beast. Okay, I'm gonna do you all a favor and be quiet for a moment. This spot right here is perfect for one thing. Top speed. So floor it! We have another view of Fuji to your right. Coming up on the left, you'll be able to see a traditional torii gate. These gates represent a passageway between the earthly realm and the sacred realm of the spirits. These gateways, traditionally made from wood and stone, are each a unique work of art.
Right then, ready to switch things up? End this day trip in a blaze of glory? The correct answer is yes, Geordie. I'll also accept a strong affirmative nod of the head. So, we are looking at hitting a speed zone, and that is...
We all know what a speed zone is, Jordy. Come on, let's go.
You want to look like a blur to a speed zone camera? You want relentless speed. That's an M's Machine Works Porsche Cayman GT3, built to take tenths off your laps. With the face and engine of a 911, it's been precision engineered to dominate on the time attack circuits. This is a fiercely competitive time attack car, ideal for setting blistering lap times.
Hey, thank you both. Supporting my day trips is, now being serious here, really sweet.
Mate, anytime. I'll keep joining as long as I can add a bit of a twist.
Deal. It's better when you two are here. So if the price to pay is to go fast, that's fine by me.
Hey. Hope you had a blast out there. Saw some cool stuff, right?
That we did, May. Okay, I got some events to smash. See you both later.
Wow. Okay. That's really showing me how it's done. Hey, the Nissan R390 is ready for action. Go check it out. Put it in your garage for ya.
Listen up, day trippers and thrill seekers. I've got a special day trip planned in some very special cars just for today. We will be heading out soon, taking in the lush forests, glistening lakes, and the area's magnificent shrines. And of course, there may be a nice surprise lined up, if my good friend Jordan manages to keep his word. So, let's get ready to roll out.
All right, boring rules time. Please stay together. I'd like you to see what I see, and I don't want to lose anyone. I planned this route meticulously. This is Shirakawa-go, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, famous for its traditional Gasho-style farmhouses with hand-thatched roofs using passed-down through the generations techniques. Set in this lush, verdant valley, it's as if stepping into the past. As we enjoy the day trip, I want you to feel strong. So that's why I selected this convoy of 4x4 vehicles, legroom for days and made to tame any road. Amongst our car selection today is the Mitsubishi Montero. Or if you're from the UK, well, funnily enough, it's called the Mitsubishi Shogun. Maybe a more apt term for driving around the prefectures of Japan, but whatever you call it, this SUV has stood the test of time. This day trip is all about the more serene, green, slower-paced Japan. We have one of the world's fastest cities, and with the arrival of the Horizon Festival, it's faster than ever. Take in your surroundings. Enjoy being far away from the fast pace of city life. If you take one thing from this day trip, it's to appreciate stillness. Slow down once in a while. We have a very special guest with us today, Takehiro-san from Opus FM, someone who does not need to be told to move at a slower pace. His main mode of transportation is usually a bicycle. But he wanted to try out some day trip driving action and handling it like a pro. Watch this sharp right coming up. As you turn in, off to your left, you have a stunning view of the mountain range, perfectly reflected off the lake's surface. Take that sight in, everybody. Japan has many ancient shrines. Be sure to learn about the customs and rules before you visit. These are places of spirituality, of peace, quiet, and contemplation. Every shrine has its own history. At some, you can pick up a charm that provides protection or brings good fortune in different areas of life, such as health, success, prosperity. A good friend of mine has been renewing them every year. I have one for safety on the road, and it seems to work. Okay, so last corner coming up, and heading onto the bridge where, let me see. Yes, he's here.
May, I lay down a challenge. A race. A simple race. No twists or gotchas.
All right, I'm in. Just so you know, kind of a pro on these roads now, so try to keep up.
Now, I know, May says stick together, stay close by, and other catchphrases, but this is a race, so ignore all that.
I thought you would be long gone.
Oh, I'm biding my time, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. In a totally chill, friends race way, of course.
Finish line is close. Winner gets a free day trip pass.
Thank you, everyone, for being such great day trippers. You've been wonderful guests and racers.
No problem, May. And anytime.
Have a safe journey home, all, and I'll see you on another nice and chill day trip.
Seems like you got on well with that Hellcat. Looking fast, my friend.
How's the shot, Larry? Get what you want?
This 959 is incredible, iconic, but something is not quite right. Oh hey, I'm Larry Chen. Thanks for showing up. I gotta shoot this Porsche and get it back to the owner. But this location, the light, it's not doing me any favors.
Okay, well, why not do a little recce around the area? Something might catch your eye. And I'll let you know if I find anything by searching beauty spots near me online.
Sounds sort of like a plan. Hey, do you mind if I catch a ride? I'll let you know how you can help me along the way. I got a list of cars to shoot for a feature, starting with this awesome Porsche 959. The rally car with supercar DNA, that iconic silhouette. It's the perfect place to start, but we need to do it justice. So we got cars, Keiko is handling the locations, and you, I need a solid, reliable driver, and I know from May you have a photographer's eye. Hate to sound like a broken record, but the light, I'm feeling we need way more epic. Now, back in the day, car magazines were the only place to see the latest builds without being there. In Japan, with its history of car culture, these magazines reign supreme. They have prestige. None more than Moto Auto magazine. Their magazines can define car culture. Every edition is pored over, every photograph adored. Getting the cover on Moto Auto, there's no bigger prize. When the editor called me for a feature, I dropped everything and I grabbed my camera bag. I'm totally in over my head, and I need to deliver. So welcome to the team. Keiko, how's the search going?
Well, I got sidetracked looking at cats, but then remembered the perfect spot. Head back and I'll take you there.
Perfect? Well, I'll hold you to that.
I don't think we have time to stand and talk. So, shall we?
Hustle? Music to my ears.
Follow me.
Keiko, this perfect spot?
So being someone that loves a like, my most liked photo was at this beach. Just a short way from here. Sun, sea, sand, and cars all in frame.
Sounds great. I'm in. Lead the way. That ended up just right. Sometimes you have to try something else.
Good enough for Moto Auto?
More than good enough. This is a great start, team. I'll get this sent off and see you for the next one.
A true socialite. I knew you'd make friends here. Go check out your journal.
That's the winner. The light was perfect. Job well done. I was at a car meet chatting with the owner of this Mugen-tuned 1984 Mark I Honda CRX. This is a legendary Japanese car. They jumped at the chance to get their pride and joy featured in Moto Auto, but I need it back at Daikoku ASAP.
Perfect. We can get our shot, then check out the other cars.
Oh, for sure. I'll take a couple hundred photos, easy. So, the plan. There's a bridge near Daikoku. We blast onto it and get a shot of the car moving at speed.
Simple. Effective.
Right? So let's head out.
This shot almost takes itself. You can't go wrong.
Exactly. This Mugen CRX is super rare, capturing the iconic body kit with those cool retro wheels. It will be a hit with Moto Auto and an awesome tribute for the owner. You know why car meets are so cool? You can show off your car if you have one. If you don't, take a camera. Everyone loves taking pictures of cars.
Call me out of touch, but I only have a film camera. I love it though. Something about film that hits different.
You're not wrong. I love to shoot on film. It's so satisfying to fill a whole roll with nothing but bangers. That's a challenge.
And what better place than the car meet to get those keepers? Snapping away, talking cars and cameras.
Take whatever you have. Phone, film, digital, disposable, all different mediums. The next big photographer is out there at a parking area right now, starter camera in hand. Okay, Daikoku is just up ahead. Okay, we want to match our speed, and you can try slowing your shutter down to show more movement while still controlling the shot.
So, foot to the floor?
Yeah, floor it.
The bridge is close. Gotta hit 90 in the zone I've marked on the map.
All right, get the CRX up to speed. Team, that was a job well done. I'll get this shot over to the editor.
I'm working on our next location. Give me a bit of time and I'll have something special.
No doubt. See you both soon. Great work. Can't wait to see the final edit. Moto Auto are loving the content, but I want to take it up another level. A car naturally wants to be planted to the ground, unless it's a 1969 Dodge Charger RT. A car I'm sure we've all seen flying through the air, right?
Once or twice. Though, I'm seeing some pretty heavy rain clouds. Hold off?
No, we use it to our advantage. Added drama. Keiko, you still have those stunt ramps?
I never leave home without them.
Okay, great. Then we have a plan. I'm gonna need you to be brave for this one. A moody sky and some rain can change an image significantly. Sometimes, though, it's the right vibe.
I hope your camera is waterproof.
Don't worry, I've got it covered. Sorry, bad joke. Here's the thing, the car will be in the air for 1-2 seconds max. So if I'm setting up a shot like this, I'd go for a burst mode on the camera, firing off 20 shots before it even hits the ground. What people often don't know is there is a real cult following for American muscle in the car scene over here. They make a real statement on Japanese roads.
Maybe it'll make the cover.
Maybe. Let me think it over. The cover shot is the main event, so it needs to be perfect. For this shot, we want to get that car launched into the air as high and as far as possible. We're selling drama and maybe a little danger. Don't worry, there's no real danger. Is there, Keiko?
No, none at all. Set these ramps up and tested them myself. And look, I'm mostly fine.
Okay, get airborne. We want to snap at the very peak of the jump. Honestly, not an easy one to pull off, and I know I was asking a lot from both of you.
What? You realize how fun that was, right?
All right, well, the bar has been set. Let's see what else we can come up with. Catch you soon. That's what we want. Get the perfect capture and get back with time to spare. Moto Auto was blown away by our last shot, but now we're gonna go back down to earth for this one. And you know what really pops on film?
I got it. Drifting.
Exactly, and I have the perfect drift machine for the job. This Mazda RX-7. And just check out that awesome Mazda Speed Aero kit. Keiko, we have a drift car. You got a location for us?
Of course, I have the perfect spot. But, this car needs to be back 10 minutes ago. The owner is asking.
All right, let's be speedy and get the shot. Keiko, I need you to buy us some time. We'll go as fast as we can. This shot is about capturing the detail through the tire smoke and dust. Try to find those pop-up headlights or the unmistakable rear taillights in your frame. Focusing on parts that just scream RX-7 will make the edit shine.
Okay, I told the owner we're just wrapping up. Which is not strictly not true.
All right, Keiko, good job. One thing about the dust, it likes to get in the camera, and there's nothing worse than sensor dust. That's why I tape up my camera body and lenses.
I was gonna ask, but it makes sense.
You have to look after your kit. If you take care of it, it'll last a lifetime. It would be so rare to see a fully modded RX-7 like this outside of Japan. It's the type of car that needs to be seen, and we're gonna make that happen. This shot will look incredible in the magazine. So let's get the gnarliest drift you can pull off. And what's gonna make this pop?
Lots of dust, lots of smoke. Yeah, I think we can make that happen.
The drift shot is always gonna go down well with Moto Auto. I'm thinking about that cover shot right now. I can imagine it. The smoke swirling around the logo. Perfect.
Larry, I like your thinking. But I might be able to get my hands on a really special cover car.
I like your style. May was right. You have the eye for sure.
See? The perfect team.
You said it. Well, I'll get the edit sent to Moto Auto and the RX-7 back to the owner. Keiko, do you have the location?
Well, I'm working on something pretty big. Dream shot, but there's some roadblocks. In the meantime, I got us access to Shirakawa-go. But we need to respect the area. No disruption.
Got it. That's perfect. We can contrast the modern design of the Ferrari FX6 Evo against that beautiful traditional Japanese setting. I take it we won't have long?
Bingo. Basically, no time at all.
Okay, drive and talk. Let's go. Our next setup is a pure beauty shot. The challenge is to frame up the car and surrounding area. You'll have to consider your composition more than ever. This car has been engineered to tear up a circuit with power and precision aerodynamics, making for a truly dynamic car to shoot, whatever angle you choose. I am intrigued though. This dream shot you're planning.
I wanted it to be a surprise. I know you want to get a shot at Shibuya Crossing. Minus the traffic.
Keiko, you serious?
Deadly serious. I make dreams come true. I'm a dream weaver. Unfortunately, those dreams often turn into paperwork nightmares. But I think I can make it happen.
If you did, that would not only be my all-time dream shot and near impossible to get, but I'm thinking that's the cover.
Here we are. Beautiful, isn't it?
Incredible, Keiko. Bring the car to a stop and frame it up. Team, this feature is so close to being wrapped. Only the cover shot to go.
Looks like I got some calls to make. Larry, I'm making this happen. We are making this happen.
Fingers crossed. Let me know. I'll be ready at a moment's notice. With shots like that, this feature will be a hit. Moto Auto saw the selects. They were very happy. Quality work. We have one last shot to wrap this job up.
Hey. Mush mush.
Shooting a car in a busy location is an awesome challenge. But this 2025 GR-GT prototype takes it to another level. Not many people have ever seen one of these in a controlled environment, let alone out on the streets. If that wasn't enough, our location is Shibuya Crossing, one of the busiest places on Earth, so Keiko is pulling some strings.
Hi. Hi. ありがとうございます。じゃあね。Strings pulled. We have to go now. When we get to the location, we won't have long.
All right, Keiko, way to go. We have to hustle.
Okay, team. When we're nearby, I'll give them the word, and they'll stop the traffic flow. Temporarily.
Gotcha, so we'll need to take this without stopping. Hold it steady through the crossing and get the shot in motion.
Try and capture that sense of speed. An empty Shibuya, Larry. Even I'm surprised I managed to pull this off.
Absolutely. This is a dream photograph. The GR-GT at a shutdown Shibuya. We have one shot to get it right. So everyone clear? We got this.
We got this.
All right, go team. Okay, I've checked the kit. We got one shot, no stopping. It's a single camera, single lens scenario. I'll go ahead and shoot from the crane.
Shibuya is traffic-free. Stunt ramp in place. We have a small window before they open it up again.
Listen, one of the coolest features of this GRGT is the full-width rear brake light. I dab the brakes and get it in the shot. The ramp, the drifting, the GRGT prototype? Keiko, you worked up some real magic there. I'm actually shocked we did that.
It was a lot of phone calls, but just one camera click made it all worth it. And that was not me.
Hey, that's a team. We all got that cover, and Moto Auto will be flying off the shelves.
I'd ask for a copy, but I want to walk into a store and buy it myself.
Yeah, I get that. There's nothing like seeing your work on the newsstand. Be proud. That issue will be a collector's item one day. Count on it.
I guess working with Larry Chen wasn't on your bingo card for your time in Japan. You did a great job. So, go check your journal.
I thought this would be a dream shot, but it's even better than I imagined.
This is a great start. More cars on our promo site means more clicks. More clicks means more visitors to the Horizon Festival, which means more budget for events. Seems too easy, but it works. Keep them coming.
Day trippers and thrill seekers, I have a wonderful excursion for all of us today. We will speed past the tall trees of Kitayama Big Daisugi on our way to an iconic driving location. So last call for checks and questions. Nothing? Great, let's roll out.
Day trip rules. Try to stick together. You're my team. I want you to see what I see, and I don't want any of you to get lost. What better company to drive along the coast than some classic muscle? Strong, sturdy, powerful? But that's enough about me. Coming up to our first incredible view. This expressway bridge reaches right across the bay and under the Santa Pass. A stunning viewpoint for those looking for epic vistas. It feels so exhilarating to be above the water. Take it all in as we are about to enter the tunnel up ahead. As the expressway straightens to the tunnel entrance, we slice left through the hillside, with a series of raised roads and tunnels as we head towards our next point of interest. The acoustics of these long, rounded tunnels capture the reflected sound of anything inside and throw it right back at you, creating a cacophony of sound. If you ever get a new car to try and want to hear it at its meanest, this is the place to do it. I encourage you to take photos anytime you want. Fill your camera with shots of cars, landmarks, gorgeous skies. Go wild. As you drive around Japan outside of my day trips, you will see speed traps and huge ramps. The These PR stunts are placed here by the Horizon Festival. Why? Festival buzz, of course. So, if you see one, you know what to do. Sharp right corner ahead. Eyes on the road. Watch your braking up ahead. Sharp right corner as we follow the forest road. Braver drivers may wish to venture off-road around areas like these to explore for themselves. You'll notice one of our convoy has a real bite. That's a Plymouth Cuda 426 Hemi. The front end's vertical slats were designed to resemble the smile of its namesake, the Barracuda. Underneath the hood, things are even more fearsome. The 426 Hemi engine was nicknamed the Elephant due to its cast iron block making up a part of its 843-pound weight. Okay, team, we need to park up ahead. Bring your car to a full stop. Ah, there's Jordan.
I got a little challenge for you. See that? That's the Challenger. This one has serious acceleration and loves to be thrown around. A perfect partner for a skill drive. Do whatever you can to chain skills together and notch up a mega skill score before you reach the end. You think I could run a day trip? This is the bamboo forest. Bamboo is a plant. It's very fast at growing. No, I'll leave it to me, the expert. Nice moves. Look a bit like mine. wind farm. May would have a fact about that. Like it produces X amount of energy every hour, or it's this many meters tall, or I don't know, something like that. You got any good fishing village facts for us, May?
Oh, I got so many. But you have to be on a day trip to hear them.
Sorry, yeah, forgot this is your actual job. Guess I better book in again.
This one means a lot to me. My day trip buddy. Hope you enjoyed them. Now, go check your journal. I don't know how you top that. Seriously, maximum skill. Hey, the Toyota 2000 GT is ready. You won't believe the difference.
Want to get some footage? This will be a mystery solved if we found it. Oh, it's the missing car. Ford Sierra Cosworth RS 500. Still with the container and everything.
Looks like whoever obtained the container attempted to extract the car and damaged it. This car dominated in the late 80s, truly the peak of the touring era. Once retired, it was meant to be shipped out to America, but it was lost in transit.
Wow. Shipped, lost, and misplaced. It's a shame it never made it back out of that box. It was a great competitive car.
Yes, originally built to push the speed of the Sierra Cosworth, it had a great amount of race potential. It's a true collector's item now.
Well, let's get it back in mint condition. Fix up some of this unfortunate damage.
We've taken the car back to Yuji's. I'll give you a call once we fixed it up.
will be a special one for you, right, Yuji? We should definitely capture it. Got your camera? What a car! The 1984 Tamika Skyline Turbo. This person was really trying to make this street legal?
Yes, an ambitious project fueled by pure passion. You can see the wheels have been switched out. It's a car built for maximum downforce and minimal weight.
Do you think we could really get this out on the road? I mean, it looks like a lot of the conversion is halfway through.
It is extremely different from the road car it was based on. Although, from what I was supplying and what I can see here, solid progress was made. So I believe we can.
I believe it too.
All right, the car's on its way. Back to Yuji's to finish up its conversion. I'll contact you when we're successful.
This is so exciting. Hopefully it's the car we think it is. You want to document this? We can film it, then look back at the progress. Ready? Oh, Nissan Pow! Yuji, this has to be the car, right? It looks pretty classic.
Yes, definitely the car we heard about.
How about both? You know this car sold out just 3 months after pre-orders went live? The retro-futuristic design is very appealing, I have to say.
In pre-orders they were popular. I believe this one was well loved too, although it's been quite exposed to the elements. But once it's fixed, it'll be perfect to explore the countryside in.
All right, let's get this out of here and get to work.
We need some time to fix it up. I'll call you when it's ready.
What's that? This definitely could be what we're looking for. You should get some footage. Yes, there it is. The Sierra Enterprises Evo.
I remember this story back in 2010. A Mitsubishi time attack car with so much potential. It had a truly unfortunate run. The Turbo blew during its second time attack. They never continued work due to the cost.
I remember. It came second twice, right? The owner wanted more though, and they ended up losing the car to time.
The specs on this really set a new precedent for time attack cars. It boasted an incredible 4-cylinder turbo engine, tuned to complete perfection. A real thing of engineering art.
They really got every ounce of performance out of it. Right, let's load it up and get it back out there.
All right, we'll need... Need some time to get this fixed. Figure out its issues. I'll give you a call when it's ready.
might very well uncover a great mystery here. You should record this. The rumors were true. The Peugeot 205 T16. Not so elusive anymore.
What a find! It had been misplaced between rally stages, attending as a showpiece. No one knew where it went, diminished to rumors of sightings.
The 205 was a fierce competitor back in the 80s, right? Had a good few wins under its belt?
Absolutely. In fact, the most successful Group B vehicle. The T16 was a wonder, all-wheel drive and powerful. For regulations, Peugeot was required to make 200 units, all inspected in the same place. I can only imagine what a sight that was.
Well, this car definitely needs some TLC. Looks like it was left in a rush.
So it'll be a little while before the car is ready. I'll give you a call.
Imagine if the rumors are true and there really is a Le Mans competitor behind these doors. Get your cam ready. Oh, I can't believe it! The Mazda 787B. There's no way it's been sat here all this time.
Looking at the bodywork, it looks like it's been in some treacherous accident. Reports of it falling off a transportation truck must be true. Someone looks like they have tried to repair it, but damage must have been too great for them.
Nothing you can't handle, huh, Yuji? It's completely renowned for endurance. Not exactly a delicate flower of a car.
It's definitely worth trying to get it back up and running. The sound of the engine is iconic. Shame it couldn't run for another season.
It's in definite need of some TLC. Ready to pack it up?
All right. We'll let you know when it's ready. It needs some real work done.
have a possible 90s GT 500 champion behind these doors. Wanna get some footage of this? Wow. Number 23 Nismo Skyline GTR. Just look at that engine.
This was an on-track monster back in the day. Both a championship and constructors winner, untouchable up until 99 when it was swapped out.
It was still used in the festivals, right, Yuji? I heard it was at some of them in the 2000s.
That's right. It was around for a few years after its retirement. Look at the build-up on the bodywork. The upkeep would have been costly, which I assume is why it's been left in the middle of repairs.
I'm actually really hyped about this one. Yuji, work your magic.
This will need some garage time, but we got it. I'll let you know when it's ready.